Hey girls, it's Friday!
Hey girls, it's Friday! Apparently that's what my shoes sound like, so those are the shoes I wear every day. The other shoes I wear sometimes wear next to them, the cowboy boots. I love the cowboy boots. There were two questions that I'm supposed to answer. Firstly, my opinion on Valentine's Day is that it's corporately created, it serves no use to society, yet I really don't care about it. Second question. Oh, that was the shoes. Right. So since we're talking about books, I want to talk about books that I'm reading. Currently in my English class we're just reading out of the textbook, which sounds really boring, but it's not because my textbook is just a bunch of essays and they're all really liberal, which I love. My camera is sitting on my books, so I'm reading this book for my Peace Studies class, The Darker Nations, A People's History of the Third World, and it's a really good book. It's really dense, really historical. Michelle, you mentioned that you're reading Jane Austen, which is great. I like Jane Austen the person. Don't particularly like her writing just because I have a lot of problems with it, but I'm going to talk about my favorite books. You'll see that this is my bed frame. I am cool enough to put books on my bed frame. This is my favorite book of all time. Read it, please. I would love you forever if you read that book because it can teach you so much about the Middle East, and it's really, really heart-wrenching, and it touches on a lot of social issues. This is another favorite book, even though the guy who wrote it was like a pervert. Aren't they all though, really? This is a good book if you're a feminist or want to know why you should be a feminist. And this is a good book by Marcus Zusak. There's no Harry Potter on this shelf except for Beedle the Bard. It's not that I don't like Harry Potter, because I love Harry Potter, but I've grown to the point where I'm discovering new literatures, and even though Harry Potter will always have a place on my shelf and in my heart, there are other books that I also love. I also have this book. Obviously. Favorite John Green book. Oh, another book you should read is Collected Works of Emily Dickinson. She is like my heart composed on paper. Someone said they were reading The Hunger Games. Just thought I'd let you see that. That's on my backpack every day. This is my backpack. Ooh! I also read this book. It's about a guy who lived in my area. Whoops, I just hit my sandwich with that book. I don't think that's okay. Do you want to see my chinchillas? Hi, Miko. You can't chew on that. Question: how do you feel about feminism and other social issues? See you girls next week.